Hi, today I'm going to be talking about my experience with the Fuji Instax Mini 8 camera. This is actually the second camera of the series that I have. I originally got, I think it was a Mini 8 about 2 years ago for Christmas. I don't remember how I heard about it, but I do remember that it was around, and I guess it's quite popular within my age group. So I really wanted one of these cameras, so I asked for Christmas and I got one, and it was a purple one, and I was really stoked about that. These cameras are really interesting because they fit in the size of your hand, so you don't really need any straps or anything like that. It's really smooth, which I like. It doesn't have, like, mine's a little bit dirty just because of tough and wear, but it's not overly, it's good to hold. It's comfortable to hold. I'm a big fan of these cameras, so I use them all the time. I like going out with them, taking pictures. The only thing is that since this is my second camera, my first one I really did love. I had it for about, I think, 2 years maybe. So I only recently purchased this one because my old purple one, it broke, and the film wasn't, like, it would take the picture, it would try and load the film, but nothing would really come out. It would just remain white, and it didn't load properly even when I did put it in the dark to load, which was weird, but I use this camera all the time. I like going out, taking pictures with it, just because I feel that you can take these little photographs and you can basically hang them anywhere. These cameras, I feel like, are very durable. They are a little bit on the fragile side just because of the interior and how the film's actually printed out. I feel like that's what might have happened with my old camera. I might have dropped it and it might have just broken, but I don't remember. But the thing is that they're so small, while you can drop them, they fit into basically any bag. I can put it on my handbag, I can put it in my backpack, I can even just probably sometimes put it in my jacket, which is awesome. Now, as you may have noticed, they have different settings for different types of lighting. So here's a couple pictures that I've taken recently, and you can see I didn't get the right lighting in this one, especially because it bounced off the ceiling. So sometimes the lighting is a bit of an issue. It's very dark in this one as well, but you can tell with the mountains and the landscape that because it doesn't really have anything to bounce off, it doesn't make it dark like this one. Like the ceilings, the flash would bounce off the ceiling, therefore making the picture dark. So while that is sort of a shame and that you can't always get the photo right, if I turn it on, I click this button, you can hear it loading up, and it'll actually, if you can see, it'll actually tell me which setting I have to put it on to get the best resolution photo or the best lighting. See, as you can see, it's telling me that the home one, if I wanted to take a picture right now, would provide the best lighting. What I really also enjoy about this camera is that it shows you at the bottom how many film you actually have left. So if I take one photo, it'll then go down to 9. Since I recently did put a new one in though, it went down to 10. So the only thing is, I guess, that I don't enjoy about this is that if you open it, I guess just to check how much film you have left or to fix it, it'll restart back to 10. So I have one film in here at the moment, but it's telling me I have 10. So while I do enjoy this feature, it can be a bit of a nuisance if I'm trying to change this and then I don't need to change it, and then it's telling me that there's 10 in there, but I know that there's not really 10. So I will show you the inside, and as you see, that switched back to start. So this is the film case itself, and this is the film. So you have to pay for your own film for this camera. I know that with my first camera, I got a box set, and that came with a case, a carrying case, a bit of film, and something else, but I don't remember what that was. I've laid it down so I can show you this other feature that I really do like. At the top of the camera, it has a yellow mark, and also on the film, it has a yellow mark, so you know to put the front in this way like this. And then it shuts, and we're back to start. So once I turn it on, this also starts flashing to let me know that the camera is on, along with letting me know that this feature is the right setting to put the camera on. Now the camera does actually require 2 AA batteries. I actually received 2 AA batteries with the camera, so I didn't have to purchase them on my own. And I've had these in for a good month now, and the camera's still going fine. So I'm going to take a picture just to show you what and how the film loads. So let's say if I take a picture of this fairy on the placemat, you look up into the keyhole and it shows you what you're photographing. You may not be able to see it on the camera, but you look through here and it shows you what you want to take a picture of. So I see what I'm taking a picture of and I snap a pic. So it does go up on a flash no matter what, and the film simply comes up like this. Now for the film to load, you need to actually put it in a dark place. So I'm just going to put it under here. And I guess I like to let my film load for maybe 5 minutes just to be safe, but you can probably get away with 2 or 3 minutes. So now I have no film left, but you did see that the flash went off. So the flash goes off every time, so that's a feature that you can't actually turn off, which is, I guess, a bit annoying, but the camera it is a small camera, so it does have to be able to get as much of the frame in as it can.